It all started when I saw the note. Now, I'd caused a bit of a ruckus in my area. You gotta crack a few eggs to make an omelet. So while the raid was going down right by the coast, I took this chance to investigate a decayed base.
It's not me.
And there were some other players prowling around inside it. And then I found it on a dead body.
What does this say? Hey, can you help me raid?
You see that? Is where I lived.
Oh! Guess who they're talking about?
Now, the day started without too much trouble. I spawned in and started roaming around looking for resources.
Oh, that's big.
Now armed with a bow, I took a moment to look at the map. An island chain lay to the north. I was curious to see what these had in store for me. My goal for now was exploration, but my purpose would soon become abundantly clear.
Let's see if there's loot up on Lighthouse. Jump shot! 360 jump shot! Oh, baby, I still got it, folks. A boat dweller. An island-dwelling, boat-riding individual.
I then looted up the lighthouse, ascending this towering structure searching for components.
There's some good videos made of it.
I then continued on to the island in the northeast.
What is that?
Bro, what is this monstrosity here? What is going on? Oh!
Hello there.
Welcome. Uh-oh.
No! Another player had engaged me in a bow fight. Never one to turn down a primitive duel, I fired back.
I think we're both out of arrows. I think we're both out of arrows. Oh, that's big! That's money. Oh, baby, let's freaking go! I have one arrow. Do you guys believe? No! He's... I'll let him go. Both men walked away with their lives.
Welcome.
He will return, and they will be in greater numbers.
After some mutual damage, we both retreated to lick our wounds. I then began my exploration of this island in earnest, and quite the saga was awaiting me here. But before we continue our tale, I want to thank Dying Light 2 for sponsoring this video. Now, Dying Light 2, the sequel to the original Dying Light, which I played and enjoyed, is releasing quite soon on February 4th. See, Techland, the creators of Dying Light, recently finished their final episode of their show Dying to Know. The show features sneak peeks at new gameplay and trailers, dev interviews, and fan contests which you can all take part in. Now, Dying Light 2 boasts a lot of cool new features, including a vast open world to explore. You'll be able to zoom around the game's map with the use of the engaging parkour system. The combat in the game also features a large amount of dynamic elements that can be used against zombies as well as people. There's also a day and night cycle in the game, just like the original. Sunlight keeps the most powerful monsters from venturing out, but at night, the most dangerous creatures emerge and you can explore the dark hideouts of the infected. And there are some very spooky boys that lurk in the shadows. In addition, the choices you make will hold significance and shape the city based on how you decide to play. And you can go it alone and take on the mean streets solo or play co-op with up to 3 other friends. So once again, Dying Light 2 is coming out on February 4th and is available to pre-order right now. So go check it out by using the link in the description. Thanks again to Dying Light 2 for sponsoring the video. Now let's get back to our story. Traveling inland on this far-flung island in the northeast, I began admiring its plentiful resources.
Guys, this is a land of plenty. This is the land of milk and honey. Look at this. Mushrooms, thick groves of trees, boars, berries, water.
This verdant land would be perfect for my home, so I got to farming to build a base.
We're gonna do it. I think I want to be in that grove of trees up there. A refuge in this land of plenty. Alright. Well, we have explored our very first island.
My home was now solidly constructed and sealed, so I next set off to inspect another island I'd seen a short swim to the west.
Oh, it's on. Hello. I've come to your island. Are you friendly?
The owner of this base was online. I began a dialogue with him.
No, I'm not friendly, mate. What is your name?
My name is
Speak.
Jeff. My name is
State.
Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
I have traveled
My name
far.
is Jeff.
Correct. Heard
Where
that
did you
joke.
come from, my bro?
I have traveled from the east. I bring
Hey,
tidings.
Nah, like real thing, like.
I come from
USA,
Belarus, comrade.
England, Ireland. Come on, fam. I don't even know where that is, like, but I respect you for it, fam. Do you speak Arabic?
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
He just bled out.
The rather inebriated base owner was certainly having quite a jolly time.
What's your name, fam?
My name is Jeff. We've established this, my friend.
Oh, my name is James. Nice, nice.
Farewell, my friend.
After that somewhat off-kilter interaction, I went to swim to the mainland. I needed to level up with some better gear.
Probably just what I need to go do. This feels like it got yoinked sort of recently. Oh! Oh my god.
Did I give you a heart attack?
Bro, why you scared me so much, dude. I'm gonna go kill him.
That's it. You're done.
After being killed at the junkyard, I respawned and went to run back.
Bruh. What a rat. Don't do it. You shouldn't have done it, Monty, you freaking moron.
As morning came, I found enough resources to craft a bow.
I'ma head out.
Well, well, well. Back to the beach with you.
The attack helicopter was now flying overhead and spraying down somebody inside the junkyard. My loot senses started tingling.
That is a mini-copter. I don't know if they're dead yet. Oh, it clapped his ass!
It was the player who'd killed me, and he had tons of stuff. I needed to get all of this and then escape, but I had to recycle some of it first to have space in my inventory. Players were converging from all sides, hungry for loot.
Well, well, well.
With my inventory now stuffed, I needed to flee the area.
I should just go. Just gonna full ditch on this one.
My escape routes were covered. I had to find a way out.
I need to get them to fight. Oh, beautiful, there's an exit. They can't chase me with bow.
With a ravenous enemy player in hot pursuit, I took off to try and lose them.
You gained a lot of distance on that one.
Get over here!
Oh, he wants it, dude! He wants it, man!
This person was very persistent. I needed to get home with all of this stuff.
I could slow him down a little bit. There he is.
Bravo 6, we have the package.
That guy wanted my yoinks very badly. My guy was keenly aware that I had the goods. Alright, let's go murder him.
Jesus Christ.
An unexpected semi-auto shotgun had spelled my demise.
That guy came in real hot. I think he's coming to raid this. They're friends, two of them.
Well, this player knew about my base now. Not a great turn of events. I respawned to run back and encountered a familiar face.
Hello! Oh, yours. Kendra. Kendra, I took all your loot. I want you to know that. I think Kendra's the other guy. I think it's Dylan and Kendra, and they're on a team.
Now, the dynamics of the groups in this area started to make sense to me. Dylan and Kendra were on the same team and were not very fond of me.
The base stands!
Realizing that my base was not very strong and was likely now on the chopping block, I needed to fortify.
You hear this? Yep. Oh, I was thinking about pre-shooting. Why would I not pre-shoot when I knew he was there?
Dylan was stuck in my airlock, but this could be a blessing in disguise. I ran back home and crafted a bow on the way.
Oh, I'm in a good spot right here, actually. Welcome. Well, well, well.
After killing Dylan, I put another metal door on. They would need explosives to get in here now. Moments later, I heard some booms of a different sort.
double launcher?
The neighbor's getting raided.
The base across the strait was being raided.
There's no way I get into that. I don't have ladder BP. I don't have a mini heli.
Now, at the moment, there wasn't much I could do, but I was gonna keep close tabs on it.
I think that is exactly what's happening. They just dropped the naked off and he's gonna go loot.
While the raid distracted people in the area, I farmed up a bit and added a front airlock to my home.
Let's do that.
I did some researching in my Tier 1 workbench, but didn't have enough scrap to learn the ladder, so I decided to now take a look at this raid that was going down nearby.
Oh, I thought that guy was downed.
With multiple armed players covering from the roof, there was still no way into this raid, so I went farther down the coast where I saw some activity at a ruined base.
Hello?
It's not me.
Dylan.
No! He's trying to run. I think he's got yoinks.
I just killed Dylan, and presumably it was Kendra who had escaped on horseback, and that's when I found it.
Hey, can you help me raid?
The note.
Oh! Guess who they're talking about?
These guys were planning their raid on me. I had to figure out my next move, so I returned home to ponder my options, but I was remaining vigilant. This group had it out for me.
Also, he's lying. I wasn't door camping him.
Welcome.
Don't do it.
After killing both of them by my home, I banked the decayed base loot, then headed back to the mainland when I saw the figurative last helicopter out of Saigon at the big raid.
Now, this could actually be our chance.
Now, realizing that the raiders had just left, I saw my chance to make a play for the scraps of this big raid.
What do we got?
Inside the compound's walls, I leapt around and built up to find a way into the core.
Oh. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Okay. Alright. Let's clear out real quick.
There was loot still left in here. I scooped up the best stuff that I could find.
Nice.
With some guns and gear after prowling through the remnants of the raid, it was time to get out.
Time to get out. It's good to go.
Where's the split? Okay, I am gonna go back. Ooh, alright, that was absolutely massive.
While banking at home, I had another chuckle at the note I'd found.
I want to clean that bad boy out first.
Now, on the way back to double dip on the raid, I saw a twig tower on the outside. There were other players here for the leftovers.
I don't think there's any other ladders. That is beautiful, because he just used his custom ammo. My name is Jeff.
Sit down, big fella!
I'd won an intense little encounter here, but now wanting to leave the area entirely, I stashed some extra loot.
No, there's still somebody in there.
Just a flesh wound.
Now, I knew that there was someone inside the compound walls, likely tucked up in a safe spot with much of the remaining loot.
The issue is I can't go in there unless I find 100 cloth.
I lurked around the base in the nighttime, waiting for whoever was inside to make their move.
You know who I think it is in there?
Yeah, I think it's Dylan in there.
Tossed out that water pipe.
By the 9 divines! Assault!
I was dispatching nakeds, but there was no sign of anyone leaving with loot.
Pause, champ.
Eventually, I grew impatient and decided to head in to try to smoke them out.
More and more rats, yeah.
I delved very cautiously into the base once more. I dropped a bucket to bait a shot from anyone who might be camping this angle.
He was above, and it was Dylan.
A rat attack, and killed by Dylan. A double whammy of irritation.
What an absolute rat.
I re-geared quickly. They were probably gonna use this moment to escape with the loot.
Is that guy geared? I think I follow him.
A fair bit behind, I scanned the horizon.
There. Is that his base? I think so.
A player was going into a base across the bay. I think I'd found Kendra and Dylan's home.
Nice town. I'll take it.
But for now, I didn't want to tip my hand, so I returned back to base to farm and make some upgrades. I put a layer of honeycomb around my core 1x2. I then went to retrieve the stash I'd placed during the commotion at the raid.
GG. You can live on my island, dude.
Yay.
After downing a rather hapless player and then sending him on his way a bit lighter, I returned home and began mapping further base expansions. I then spent quite some time inside smelting and relaxing. It took a few raucous chickens to get me to finally emerge.
Alright. Y'all need to shut the hell up, you stupid chickens. Anyone else? That's what I thought.
I next did some more exploring of my island and found a wooden shack on the southern coast.
Oh, that's a wooden door. Flame raid.
See, I'd gotten a flamethrower from the raid scraps. Time to put it to use.
Alrighty. So I started blasting. Alright, time to bonk it. With my bonky stick.
There was a fair chunk of random loot in here.
Okay. That's gonna get me close. Oh, that does it, actually. Base. Come on, man.
There were slurs written on their sleeping bag names, so it looked like a base grief was in order.
See you guys later. Thanks for the base. Oh, that's nice, actually. That's... Garage door is huge.
I then blasted down their tool cupboard.
That's actually clutch.
This had been a profitable raid. The garage door was an especially juicy find. I then returned home to learn its blueprint. Having these would greatly strengthen my base.
Why would they not put the garage door? I would have never been able to raid that if they just put the garage door down. Better to use it.
Now, while inside, I heard yet another interest-piquing sound. More rockets. I headed down the coast of the mainland to where it sounded like they came from.
Oh, I bet that's it right there. Let's go. We'll get a bag there and everything. Oh, look at this. Look at this shallow boat. That's funny. This is easily, you can just go down. Ooh, that's a shark.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
I'm dead. Bro, it's literally... Please, no. I'm dead. It's gonna be so close.
After narrowly escaping death in that shark attack, I emerged from the water on this other island where I'd heard the raid.
Baby shark. I think it is this base they're raiding, though. I knew I had a hunch he saw me. Man.
At the time, I thought it was a good player, but while editing, I checked their profile and saw this.
Bruh.
A frustrating development to be sure, so I respawned and ran across the shallows to where I'd died.
Oh, he's leaving.
This could be another opportunity to be the raid cleanup crew.
This guy was so loaded. We're not gonna have our custom. Did he seal and everything?
I saw chests behind this one-door seal. I wanted in.
I boomed that, I get a lot. Yep, that guy's got that. Oh.
After dying, aka a speedrun return to my base, I crafted some gunpowder from the sulfur I'd smelted. I then learned the blueprint for the bean can grenade I'd found.
Love it!
With a number of these, I could rather awkwardly raid through the one door. Certainly not an ideal raid method, but it was my only option right now.
What the hell is even that?
What?
After that rather strange getaway boat delivery, I pushed on to the raided base.
Is that on the door? Yes.
I placed grenade after grenade on the door, and had some close calls along the way.
No, I'm stuck!
That was close!
Sometime later, I was nearly in.
And
There was a lot of loot in here. I needed to seal this.
Huge.
With the raid secured, I gathered up the best loot and then went to return home.
Explo ammo.
I put all these new resources to good use.
Go ahead and do, That was so worth. I knew it was gonna be worth, too.
The explosive ammo blueprint was also now in my arsenal. But I was quickly running out of storage space, so I added a secondary loot room as well as additional airlocks.
Love it. I love this. Okay. Oh, yeah. See, this base looks a little chonky now.
Now, it was night by the time I was done, so I decided to head to the mainland to check in on my foes once more. I needed to keep tabs on Dylan and Kendra's group.
We go inside here. There he goes. Okay. Oh, they have windows.
As the sun rose, I approached the base that I believed to be theirs.
They want to mess with me? I'll mess with them.
There were numerous sets of footsteps inside.
They have DB. Oh, he might rage gun at me.
Well, here was Kendra, confirming that this was indeed their base.
Come on, shoot me. There we go.
Under sniper fire, I fled and made my way back home. Now, their base seemed strong, but it got me thinking.
He has an angle? Oh, I guess he did. These guys are rascals, man. It's been so long since I went to the pool. COVID kind of ruined the pool, man. COVID ruined a lot of things. I just miss going out to the bar and having everyone spit in my mouth. You know what I mean? The simple pleasures. Stock the furnaces!
Now, over the next while, I had my eye on potentially mounting some kind of raid attempt on my enemies before they could hit me. I began by gathering components and recycling.
I am collecting. What? Look at that goodie-laden box. I still don't know who Joe was, though.
I also got into a couple scuffles. Now, needing extra room for loot, I added boxes to my base and farmed sulfur for explosives. Exploring far and wide, I found a decayed base with useful loot and an airdrop with a satchel, which would likely be my raiding tool for today. There were also some characters I met along the way.
Hello. Hello. Are you a tunnel dweller?
Now, using what I'd found, I placed a tier 2 workbench, learned blueprints, farmed, upgraded, and soon enough had quite a supply of gunpowder. My thoughts now turned to how I would endeavor to raid my enemy's base. So this was my initial plan. I had enough gunpowder to craft 10 satchels. That would get me through one stone wall. And on the backside of their base, the edge of what appeared to be a roof bunker was poking through. If I blasted through the right spot, I might be able to find a way to circumvent this major impediment. So armed and armored and with the satchel charges crafted, I left base to go swim across the bay to their home. I was gonna hit them hard and fast, so it didn't matter whether or not they were online. I had no idea what the situation was at the moment.
Boat is about to pick the bucket.
Navigating across the inlet in this boat seemingly placed by destiny, I was ready.
Let's do this.
Bro, this is totally honeycomb.
This could go boom.
I was having second thoughts, but I was gonna go for it. Tossing satchel charge after satchel charge at the wall, everything was riding on this explosive gamble.
My god, dude, no.
I broke a furnace that blocked the way. There was no movement from inside. It didn't sound like they were online right now, but that could change at any second. I needed to be quick.
Okay.
An AK, and already tons of loot.
Oh my god.
This was huge. Whole boxes of resources, components, guns. I'd gotten far more than I'd ever expected off of just that one wall. This was quite the haul.
Damn, son.
I scanned the area. It didn't seem like anyone was countering at the moment. I loaded up the boat chest and went back for more. Now, the top tier items were in my inventory, and being solo, I had no choice but to leave the raid and bank.
Time as well. It's nighttime. Hard to find at night.
It was a short trip across the bay and then uphill into my base, and I did it at top speed.
Gotta go fast.
Nighttime would help cover my tracks, but I still needed to be fast. I was back at the raid again moments later. Now, I hadn't found the tool cupboard. The core was below the part of the base that I'd reached. Taking in another load of loot, I did the same transfer process again.
This next one, I should be able to get everything that's real good out of there. These ladders are clutch.
I returned once more, and now with the best stuff safely back at my base, I started figuring out if I could find a way into the core.
I gotta be careful. A pesky naked would be devastating right now.
Now, there was a high-quality metal roof bunker blocking their core. It would take far more explosives than I had to break through this, but maybe there was another way.
That's closed. These twigs.
See, I saw what I assumed to be the twig foundation holding up the roof tile bunker through the wall. I spent some time trying to figure out if I could break it from the outside, therefore destroying the fortified roof tile in the way. I tried a number of methods, but nothing was working. So in the meantime, since no one was home, I decided to recycle the components I'd gotten as day once again became night.
Yeah, I'll have a tier 3.
Now, I had more than enough to make a tier 3 workbench, but I held off on actually crafting it for now. I then returned to the raid to get a second opinion.
Hello, man.
You are degenning, my friend.
I am.
I called my friend Ezrath, another very experienced Rust player and raider, and I streamed the game to him to see if he had any ideas about how to get in. I dispatched a naked perusing the raid. It was not a good sign that someone had found this.
I was like, I'm gonna hit this, it's gonna be airlock, and I'm gonna go to bed.
That's how it always starts, man.
Yes, I know. This felt like main loot, I'm gonna be honest.
So that's a foundation.
Yeah.
Ezrath and I then discussed what could be done here to get through the bunker. I had a bit of a hunch.
If you pick that...
So my plan was to go get all the jackhammers I had and then eco-raid through this metal foundation. A very time-consuming task, but far, far easier than getting enough explosives for an armored bunker.
I'll let you know how it goes. Mr. Consultant Man.
Alright, you're voting over.
They know I live out here. They have... I'll show you the note.
What's the note?
This.
Is that where you...
Yes.
Oh no. Alright, I will talk to you soon.
Now it was late, and Ezrath was relaxing, so he headed out after our short chat. I then returned to the raid to begin this arduous task. I was doing damage, but this would take quite a while. I placed down a workbench to refill the jackhammers from it.
Ludicrous speed!
Progress was smooth, but slow. Now, I was nearly 3/4 of the way through when there was a major development. One of my enemies had come online. Everything now took on a new sense of urgency.
Alright, well, this might come to an end here.
I realized that stuck inside, they likely did not understand what I was doing, so I kept going as fast as I could. Now, I also needed to make sure that they didn't seal me in from the outside. They were up to something in the core. I wasn't sure what. I was nearly in. The moment of truth.
It did it. It did it. 1 second.
I realized that this raid had now become impossible to complete solo.
Can you spawn in?
Yep, hang on.
In true gamer pal fashion, Ezrath was gonna log on and help.
Oh, never mind! Oh. I have to hold this or else they reseal.
This player here looked to be the third one in their group.
I spawned. Where at?
R5.
He knows you're past the roof bunker.
Yep.
I see you.
No! No!
Oh.
I can't believe you've done this.
I'm giving you a bag, 1 second. What's your name right now?
Yeah, it's a tough one.
After that case of friendly fire, I bagged him in.
Is this you? Yeah, he's trying to get the outside.
Ezrath spawned in, and I showed him the base, explained the situation, and then geared him out.
Salty.
I needed to respawn at base to make the necessary preparations to raid.
When he's gonna peek.
Alright, I'll be back in a second.
I quickly gathered up all the gunpowder, made the tier 3 workbench, and crafted explosive ammo.
What is your name?
I also turned off streamer mode to reveal my true identity.
Beast Jacob 04.
With the explosive ammo crafting in my queue, I swam back to the raid since the boat was still over there. I arrived and began blasting.
Hey man, look up here once. You're doing great.
He's coming. Dude, he peeked with a nail gun. Down tremendous.
I continued blowing through the doors. This was it. We were nearly in.
Side down, right or left?
Yeah, lots.
We placed our own tool cupboard and worked quickly to secure the base for ourselves. There was a C4 and some loot in the boxes down here, but the lion's share had been upstairs. Now this player who had been online hadn't seemed as experienced or bloodthirsty as Kendra and Dylan.
You were getting in here one way or another, you know.
I placed a door at the breach and then locked down their roof access. The core was ours. I then decided that I wanted to retrieve something very important from base to leave as a message.
Better go get the note.
You're gonna use the same note. That's really funny.
Yeah.
We then both returned to the raid to leave our final touches.
Doesn't make any sense. As the kids say, it's kind of neato burrito.
Well, put it right here so they can't miss it. Right there. I feel like just leaving their note, they'll be like, God damn it! They'll know.
After leaving the note at their front door, I placed another memento of sorts.
What's wrong with that basketball, dude?
But now with my neighboring threat eliminated, I was satisfied. We took off to return home in the boat. This raid, and today as a whole, had been a very profitable and exciting adventure. One that was solely inspired by some words scrawled onto a scrap of paper. Such a small little detail had cost them everything. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm live streaming on my Twitch right now. Come say hi. And I just posted a new video on my second channel, so go check that out when you have a minute as well. And as always, go follow me on my Instagram and my thumbnail artist too. This has been your friend Wellen, relishing the final moments of an adventure that began with a simple message between players. I'll see you next time.